2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trailhawk new car review. Jeep has been pushing boundaries for decades. The original SUV brand, that was born off the back of the U.S. Army's Willys Jeep, has been pushing itself further on-road and further upmarket in recent years. The Grand Cherokee Trailhawk is the most extreme example, fitting the 526 kilowatts Hellcat supercharged V8 into a large SUV to make it a serious sealed surface weapon. To prove it hasn't forgotten its roots, the 2017 model year update to the Grand Cherokee lineup has added the most off-road ready version of the 5-seat SUV yet. The new Grand Cherokee Trailhawk is a new full-time addition to the range, wearing the hard-earned trail-rated badge. To achieve that, Jeep tests the vehicle in a series of off-road tests, including wheel articulation, ground clearance and weighting depth. So how does this new Trailhawk fare both on and off-road? What do you get? The Trailhawk sits near the top of the new Grand Cherokee range, starting at $74,000 plus on-road costs, fitting between the limited and range topping in diesel form at least overland model. There are plenty of creature comforts on the Trailhawk. Highlights include seats trimmed in Napa leather and suede, heated steering wheel, keyless entry and ignition, a powered tailgate, 9-speaker sound system and an 8.4-inch infotainment touchscreen that incorporates navigation. Safety includes airbag protection for all outboard occupants, and autonomous emergency braking is standard. There are also a range of off-road specific components included in the price. The Trailhawk gets Jeep's Quadra-Drive II 4-wheel drive system that includes an electronic limited slip differential at the rear, Quadra-Lift air suspension, anti-glare bonnet, diesel, red tow hooks and 18-inch alloy wheels fitted with Goodyear all-terrain adventure tires that include Kevlar reinforced sidewalls. One of the biggest changes for the latest Grand Cherokee is Jeep Australia's new 5-year warranty. What's inside? The fundamentals of the cabin remain largely unchanged since the Grand Cherokee first arrived back in 2011. But it still feels nice enough. The leather-lined steering wheel and leather suede seats add a sheen of luxury, and the chairs offer good support. There are some minor differences, including the return to a traditional automatic gear selector that replaces the controversial touch-sensitive shifter used in the previous model. Another change is thicker glass that makes for a slightly quieter cabin. There's a respectable amount of space in the rear for adults, with plenty of headroom and adequate kneeroom, and, unlike some of its rivals, the Grand Cherokee is only available as a 5-seater. There are good-sized boot for an SUV this size, and some thoughtful touches from Jeep, like the button to power close the tailgate being mounted on the side of the boot wall, instead of making you reach up to the tailgate itself. Under the bonnet, there's only one engine offered for the Trailhawk in Australia, and that is the brand's venerable 3.0-liter V6 turbo diesel, producing 184 kilowatts of power and 570 Nm of torque. It has plenty of grunt to pull the big machine along with relative ease. With peak torque available from just 2,000 RPM, it feels strong off the mark and is comfortable crawling over obstacles off-road. The 8-speed automatic transmission helps maximize the engine's torque and shuffles smoothly between the ratios, something that couldn't always be said about earlier versions. A claimed fuel consumption of 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers isn't going to scare hybrids, but it's a solid return for such a big, off-road capable SUV. On the road, this generation Grand Cherokee was the first Jeep to make a big step forward in terms of on-road manners. Unlike the rougher earlier models, this Grand Cherokee, which is based on inherited Mercedes-Benz technology, feels well-behaved on sealed roads. This latest generation introduces electronic power steering to save fuel, but it doesn't make a noticeable difference to the driving experience compared to the old hydraulic system with good feel and highway speed stability. The on-road ride is comfortable and well-controlled, but where the Trailhawk really excels is off-road. Being trail-rated, there are few obstacles the Trailhawk is afraid to tackle. We've tested it both locally and in the rocky and sandy desert outside of Las Vegas, and found it extremely capable. Thanks to the air suspension, the ride height can increase from an already good 205 mm to an excellent 260 mm, while the four-wheel drive system and Goodyear off-road rubber provides traction on all variety of surfaces. Capable of scrambling over rocks or slipping through mud. Verdict. While the rest of the updated range feature only minor tweaks, the Trailhawk adds a new element to Grand Cherokee. It will suit those that need a comfortable family taxi during the week, but like to get well off the beaten path on the weekends. Jeep has had its share of problems with reliability and recalls, but the new 5-year warranty should help fight off any ownership concerns. Although it could also do with a fresher and more spacious cabin, it's seriously capable at most off-road obstacles, has a strong diesel engine and ticks most of the boxes you want in a proper four-wheel drive. 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trailhawk pricing and specifications. Priced from $74,000 plus on-road costs. Engine, 3.0-liter V6 turbo diesel. Power, 184 kilowatts at 4,000 RPM. Torque, 570 Nm at 2,000 RPM. Transmission, 8-speed automatic, all-wheel drive. Fuel use, 7.5 L 100 kilometers.